You've been transformed by the magic of the MagCast.
This is Super Orange Gamer, and you're listening to the MagCast, episode number 8, I believe, because we actually had an episode eaten by me. I never mentioned that, but we had a 2-hour special. It was amazing. We had musical guests. We have will.i.am here. And
no,
it's gone.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
We absolutely
Screw that
did.
guy.
Taylor Swift, Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey was doing a Christmas special because it happened in November.
Right.
And
that's
lost.
when all of America starts celebrating Christmas in November, because that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're slowly driving this boat off topic and into a lighthouse. But,
Hi, everybody.
As usual, we have some regulars with me, but I'm going to have to introduce everyone every episode because we're going to keep this fluid.
Alright.
So we can get more people in.
Okay.
Of course, we have... I'm going to say Iggsy on first because last week he got straight up dissed.
Dang it.
I know. Why would you diss
Straight
me?
up.
Like, I have many CDs in my house.
Mini CDs? What?
I don't know.
Confused. Like GameCube discs? Whatever. Such a weird guy.
Delicious and bite-size.
We also have Lantis, as you just heard.
Hey, guys.
Or you heard him before. Whatever. We have Insultabot, who is streaming today.
Hello.
Thankful. We are so thankful. And we have someone new! We got Dual Pro.
The alternate
Dual.
title to this podcast is Let's Watch Dual Pro Screw Up.
You're ruining everything. Oh my
Damn
god.
it. Damn it, Dual.
podcast.
Nice to be here, people. Nice to be here.
Glad you're here,
You're
too.
finally here. How's it feel?
Yeah.
I feel different. I feel naked.
Gotten a drunken epithet, apparently. I missed on the topic, and you were kind of like, I want in.
I apologize.
You've been transformed by the magic of the MagCast.
That was
Yes.
actually the best tryout I've ever heard, even if it wasn't a tryout.
I'm trying out for the Magonian casting couch, and I'm ready.
It's
Nice.
red, just so you know. Just to hide the blood. So, wow, I sound like a serial killer.
I love cereal. Stop it.
I killed your Captain Crunch the other day.
No, don't you leave my Captain Crunch
And
alone.
I drained your milk in the sink.
Not
Oh, dude. Oh, dude, don't you even play with my milk.
But anyways, we are
What are you
actually
doing?
I don't know.
recording every week again. Well, we were before, but you
There was
know,
a small hiatus. A couple of us had issues.
because of things and
Yeah.
stuff and
Real
bad
life.
things.
Boring
To
things.
all 10 of our viewers, her listeners, I sincerely apologize.
And as
All those 10
50% of
viewers
that
are me.
viewership, we accept.
But what's been up with everyone this week?
Oh,
Exciting
boy.
week.
Not a lot. The only thing I have done of relevance was I purchased and completed To the Moon.
Nice.
And
Yeah, buddy.
Oh man, high five. Internet
High five. Hold on, let me get on that.
Alright.
I got my drink.
There we go.
I did that over the internet.
Yeah.
As for me, I finally picked up a game for my Wii U. I picked up Zombie U.
Awesome.
Oh, cool.
You
didn't have
that's
a game
one of the
before?
few games
Yeah,
I
I didn't.
want.
I didn't have a game at all.
Wow. Oh, I feel so bad for you, Joel. It's like when I got my first Wii.
But I've been getting a ton
he
of
got
errors.
he got the right game. How is it?
It is really good. It's really intense. I mean, finally a game with zombies that are actual threats. That's what I really love about it.
Right?
So, would you say it's more on par with something that's actually survival horror and not just raffle stomp everything?
Definitely. I mean, this is what Resident Evil 6 should have been like. Really. Because even one zombie can be a big threat. Once he grabs you, you're dead. You're just gone. So
Oh my
Nice.
gosh!
Wow.
There you go. How's that about that for realism mode?
That
That sounds
definitely
nice.
puts the pressure of, you see a zombie and you'd be scared of it, knowing that that could be your end.
Yeah, and every time you die, you spawn back as a new character, so you have to fight your zombified self and grab your stuff.
Oh wow,
Oh my
That is
gosh!
nice.
Oh wow,
Sort of like
that's
Dark
funny.
Souls, in a way.
that is
Right.
nice. I like
Oh
that.
yeah, we'll be covering something shortly with that later in the show. It's probably
So,
not in the notes. But
It's not a corpse run; it's like a corpse fight.
corpse fight.
Wow.
Zombie hobo fights. So what about you, Lantis?
Well, aside from To the Moon, I had just like an hour ago finished playing the demo for Ni Ni Kuni. Which,
Oh man, I gotta go get that. That is
Oh
up.
yeah, it's on PSN. Go grab it. It's
I
good.
got my collector's edition pre-ordered.
Yeah, the
Me
game
too.
looks
There you go.
gorgeous.
It should. It's from the same people that did all the motion picture anime films that have been really popular over the past few years.
Studio
Good
Princess
day.
Mononoke, Howl's Moving Castle, Castle in the Sky, all
Lots
that.
of castles.
Spirited Away, a lot of really good films. It's a Studio Ghibli, and
Yeah.
Exactly.
it's Studio Ghibli did the art, and it's developed by Level 5 and Bandai Namco,
Bamco.
who's done the Tales of series. So
And Dark
it's-
Souls.
yeah, it's gonna be
There you
good.
go.
It's gonna be real good.
Cool.
It's like Pokemon. If you could have several Pokemon out at a time, fighting each other in active time.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's active, so it seems
Sounds like
to be
it's
really
gonna be
fun.
pretty sweet.
Yeah,
And all...
oh,
go ahead. No, you're fine.
I was just gonna say, and it definitely seems like a really good game. I'm not too big on JRPGs, but that game really looks like a game that could help develop my taste in Japanese role-playing games.
Right, yeah. I
Absolutely.
believe that. That sounds good, yeah.
It's like one of the only releases these days. Like that. But what about you, Eggs?
This week, of course, I'm working on V6. Yeah, big deal.
Surprise.
You're always working on that, aren't you?
Spoilers!
I'm still trying
But-
to pre-order that at GameStop, Ixion. They won't take my $5.
Yeah, I had to talk to the distributor because they are messing up.
They really never get that right, Eggs. You gotta get in their face.
Yeah, but I also bought and started playing today To the Moon.
Yay.
You did? Because
did.
Lantis got it.
Yeah,
Y'all should have got like 4 months ago.
Yeah, I was
I'm
giving them a
sweating
hard
right
time
now.
about it. Well, the thing is, I didn't know I could buy it directly from the developer. I didn't
Yeah. And,
I had
and good
no
old
idea.
games and Steam.
Well,
There's an option for everyone.
Like, I wanted to get it directly from Freebird Games.
I'm gonna
like,
buy it again and gift it to somebody.
Gift it to
Oh,
me,
yeah.
please, because I haven't played it yet.
Yeah,
I
that
might-
was something good, maybe.
I might do
but-
that for you, Duel.
But yeah, I mean, I had it on my list of things to get. Like I have
But
a whole
V6,
bunch of stuff to do. But the thing is, yeah, V6 and I would play it, but I didn't have anybody to talk to about it, really. So
Oh, you got people to talk to about it.
Yeah,
Well,
me and
of course
Lantis have
now.
been having a spoilers conversation.
Yeah,
What you
you
wanna
should go
know?
see the thread for it. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
Spoilers.
just
all spoiler tags.
8 posts in a row that I can't read.
I'm gonna do that sometime for a game you guys don't have yet, except it's just gonna be me talking in secret codes and
Nice.
not
To
actually
yourself.
spoilers. Yes.
That's funny. Yeah,
Insult, what have you been up to,
yeah.
man?
As far as gaming, I went back and started playing Civilization Revolutions on the Xbox 360.
huh.
And other than that, just staying
Chilling.
too busy. Unfortunately, I haven't been streaming regularly. I typically stream regularly for 2 weeks, and then a week will go by where just everything that has been piling up interrupts what I want to do online.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how I've been recently. I haven't been around much.
But next
life.
month, with the new year, not only am I going to completely give up fast food. Last year I only had McDonald's 3 times and Burger King once, so not bad.
Bravo.
I applaud you, yeah.
So this coming year I'm going to give up fast food entirely, not counting pizza, of course. I mean, come on, every now and then you got
Oh,
to have
that's
some
not
pizza.
fast food.
That's
Yeah.
a half-hour food.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
TLC in that thing.
But I'm also going to try to make sure that at least once a week I'm streaming, and I'm going to, I think I'm going to start focusing on those PlayStation Plus titles.
Oh,
Dude.
right.
Okay.
Right.
That's
Okay.
a great idea. I mean,
That'd
they're
be
there
something.
anyways.
Yeah. And now that it works on Vita and even some PlayStation Portable games, I don't know if those are games that I can transfer using the PlayStation 3 to my PSP, or if I'll have to get a Vita to play them. But now that it's working on those and the account is the same account with no added cost, I'm thinking it's a great way to fuel my streams.
Absolutely. And especially since PlayStation Plus is offering some really good free games. Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe that they're like, I can't, what was the cost for getting on Plus?
$20 a month, isn't it? No.
It's either so much monthly, which I don't remember what that is, or $50 for 1 year.
So it's the exact same price as Xbox Live.
Actually, Xbox
Now-
Live went up to $60.
Yeah, Xbox
Or,
Live is 60.
okay, yeah, that's right.
Unless
I
you
remember
buy
that.
it from like Newegg or Amazon, you could typically
Right.
find it
Well,
cheaper.
the thing is, if you look, you can get it cheaper.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
And what you get out of PlayStation Plus is totally worth the money.
Absolutely.
Dude, it buys itself back in a single download.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Like,
I
right
own
now, if
20
you're going-
PlayStation games because of it.
Like, you can go on there right now and buy or download for free BioShock 2. That is
Wow,
worth
really?
the cost of PlayStation Plus for a year alone.
Yeah,
And you know what's
I can't believe I
also-
haven't subscribed yet.
You guys,
Yeah.
do they have like game cards for that at all? Like I've been
Yeah,
having
yeah,
trouble
yeah, they
like
actually
finding
do.
them. They do. I'm gonna have to get in on that then. I don't like giving out credit card info.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
totally
like
agree
my
there.
thing.
What's up there right now? I just looked when I was downloading Ni no Kuni, the
Nino.
demo. You could also get Dungeon Defenders for free.
That's great.
I
Yeah.
know,
Dude.
right? Love that game.
Wow.
Final Fantasy Tactics: The Lion War, which was the PSP remake. Let me see. Jet Set Radio is also there for free. I mean, it's just
Man. Like,
Wow.
Sega's
And
getting
Gravity
in on
Rush.
it?
Gravity
And
Rush is
yep.
free,
Oh, I heard
And
that one's great.
and so is the Uncharted for Vita.
Oh.
gosh, it's Uncharted.
So basically,
That-
every
that
game
Uncharted is
that
free?
you, yeah,
free.
every game that you'd
What?
want a Vita for, if you're a PlayStation Plus member, you got them.
for free.
Wow. Sony, what you doing, yeah?
Seriously,
Sony's
it's
hooking
amazing.
us up, man.
They're playing They're playing with your heart.
I'm really
world
digging
ending.
what they're doing with their marketplace right now.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to
You
go.
can go all unforgivable on PlayStation now and be like, I want BioShock 2.
Yeah,
for
seriously.
free!
I pretty much have to sign up if they're giving out BioShock for free.
Yeah, BioShock 2, and it's
Yeah.
an awesome game.
If Lantis is promoting it, you know it's good. That's a Lantis bump. That should
Wow.
be like a segment.
I'm gonna have to roll past PlayStation Store.
They're doing it right.
I would like the Final Fantasy Tactics remake.
Dude, I played that game. I've played Tactics like religiously for the longest time. I've played that game more times than people should have.
I believe it.
I can't promote Lion War enough. They retranslated it. They explain things that weren't explained. They make sense out of things that were kind of questionable. All the skills kind of got renamed, which took a little getting used to, but yeah, they make more sense now. And they added new characters and cutscenes, and it's just an overall better product. Good stuff.
Absolutely good stuff. I don't think you can play PSP games on the screen though, can you?
No.
No.
You have to
it
transfer it
sucks.
to your Vita.
Oh, never mind.
Get yourself
well,
a Vita,
then
sir.
you can hook the Vita back, or well, not the Vita, but a PSP back up through component cables. There you go.
But still, even if you can't access Uncharted and Final Fantasy Tactics, PlayStation Plus still pays for itself.
Yeah.
With all the other titles like
And I haven't
BioShock
tried it
2,
yet, but you
Borderlands.
might be able to move it to your PlayStation Portable because you're a PlayStation Plus member. You download the PlayStation Portable
Oh.
game from the marketplace like you would anyway.
That's right.
Yeah,
you
you
might
can
be able
move
to
it
put
to
it
your
on your
PSP.
PSP. Yeah,
Lion
in
Ward
fact, I'll try
PSP
that
games.
tonight for you guys. I'll try it tonight, and I'll post in the comment section
better.
whether or not it works.
Okay, great.
Oh no, I know that Lion War can be transferred to a PSP. It said on the descriptions for Vita
Yeah,
or PSP.
But
so.
don't expect
Okay.
to get Uncharted on your PSP.
Oh,
yeah, that's not gonna
3000,
happen.
obviously.
No, that's unacceptable.
Unacceptable, right?
Well, it just wouldn't work.
Well, if you were good RNG, you'd win a Vita already.
Right.
I'm thankful, though. For real. I wasn't even gonna get one. And now it's like my most played portable. Wow. That was like a heavenly sound.
But,
Well, my best portable right now is probably the Wii U gamepad.
right?
It is!
Yeah, it's amazing.
Do you go on Miiverse at all?
Yeah, I do. And Miiverse is pretty awesome, but
It's like 4chan.
yeah, and what's great about it is that when you're onto the game, when you get in the game, you're there. You're part of the community. The community is right there. I like that.
Yeah, you see
Well, I mean,
giant
if you-
art and stuff.
If you don't have a game, what else are you going to do?
That
And 7 out of
Watch
10,
YouTube.
7 out of 10 of the little drawings that are up there are of a penis.
Yes.
And
No,
there's
and
there's even a Nintendo algorithm
Actually,
to try to prevent the penises.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I need to go and test that, but I don't want to get banned.
Right.
Just
the
draw a
thing
very
is-
detailed one.
The funny thing about the penis thing was before it released in America, that was not a statistic.
Yeah, it didn't matter. It was no big deal. And then
Yeah,
America.
And then America hit, and then penises.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even Japanese, like 2chan users are like, yeah, that's just too much. Wow.
Yeah, but these are great stories, but I think it's time that we, start with our first story.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Duel.
Yeah.
Duel.
Oh,
Way
you
to
keep
go.
us on track. Good job.
Look at that
Thank you, sir.
machismo. Well, I was actually going to lead into that, but yeah. They're hiding
Smo.
machismo. Fiero.
Sorry.
Nintendo of Europe hides 18 plus games during the day, so kids
Yep.
can't access them.
Yeah,
and there's parental controls anyways, so what the heck?
because everybody knows children under 18 are like reverse vampires. The second the sun goes down, they fall asleep. They totally can't stay up.
I know,
Bedtimes
those
are genetic.
17-year-olds, yeah.
I mean, it's genetics. Clearly, it's science. At
Science.
8:00 p.m., kids are asleep.
Obviously. So they totally can't get on their Wii and download
Physically
18 plus
impossible,
games.
right? Yeah,
Like, this is just science at its best right here.
exactly. I think it's retarded that they did this in the first place because, they already have child accounts and are unable to access them as it is. So the only
Right.
people they're punishing
Yeah.
are the full-grown adults that are old enough to see it, but like say they work evenings and sleep as soon as they get home, they will never even notice that those games are available because they're removed from the market.
Yeah, and if
Okay.
I want to
Why-
download Assassin's Creed 3 at 3 p.m., I should be allowed to do so.
Exactly.
And why is it needed anyway? I mean, kids can't buy anything. You need a credit card to buy it.
Yep.
And hell, kids play Call of Duty these days. We've seen enough violence as it is.
Yeah.
And not
Well,
to mention there's
these are
already
European
parental
kids.
control.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
UK
this is in
people
Europe.
love COD.
I don't have a Wii U to check if that's something that is happening here in America.
I don't think so.
maybe
I
Europe,
They
doubt
love
it.
violence.
maybe
Yeah.
Europe doesn't want to see their young children kill or their British citizens as zombies in Zombie U. Maybe that's part
Hey,
of it.
I have a theory, but it's not. I actually expected this. Oh my gosh, what is that? Hold on.
All
Time
right,
to wake up.
Yeah, right. But what was really interesting, there's parental controls on the console. I don't see what this extra effort to try to stop. My wife at work has gotten to the point where she's gotten so tired of explaining when a parent buys Call of Duty for their child why it's an M-rated game.
You're in the
Oh,
South
jeez.
too. It's
Yeah,
even worse down
yeah.
here.
But it's
she's
just
got
guns.
to
Who
the
That's
point-
like all people buy down here.
Yeah. It's just to the point where
Terrifying.
she's just like, yeah, blood, gore, this, that, and the other violence. Yeah, And the parent's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, but he really wants it. Could you just please tell me it's okay to buy?
Yeah.
Oh,
And this
God.
isn't this just like alienating the hardcore gamer audience? We don't want to see stuff like this where we can't download
Yes.
these games in
Well,
whenever we
And
want.
it's taking parenting away from the parents, which is already a problem in America, but now it's reaching Europe. I mean, America
Right.
expects their schools to teach their kids about sex, but then get mad when they do. So they wait until they're too old and it's too late. And we have the
And
rating
then you
systems
have
because
then
parents
you
don't
have
want
a
to be
Glee
parents
plot.
and investigate. We have the rating system in movies, and the theaters have to deny kids because the parents are not wanting to be there to deny the kids access.
Yeah, and it's sad if Nintendo is doing your parenting for you when it comes to video
Yes.
games.
Parents
Exactly.
should parent. More parents do need to step up to the plate.
Well, right. Well, because nobody wants to have a kid and also have the responsibility of having a kid.
Right.
Right.
No, it's just like, I want a dog, but I don't want to have to deal with crap.
Yeah.
They
I
do
don't
that. No, they do that too, Lantis. Don't worry.
It's just like, I don't expect to have to walk, feed, or clean this dog, but I want a pet.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
It's
end,
just
a
stupid.
bone
I
to
don't
remove.
understand why they're doing it.
Whatever.
But yeah, I
mean,
thought-
we could spend this entire podcast
Yeah.
talking about that.
About
Look,
Nintendo's.
The lesson is don't get pets.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
no pets.
And don't talk about Australia or else your phone beeps, because I was going to say, wasn't this in Australia?
So,
It was such a zinger. God.
we were talking about BioShock a second ago on PlayStation Plus.
Oh, is
Um,
Infinite delayed again?
Well,
Again?
actually, I
Again.
think Dre found, or I think Duel found this one.
He did.
Yeah.
Can
Come
I
on,
go ahead
Duel.
and just praise this game real quick?
Yeah.
Absolute, by all means.
Okay, I'll admit I haven't played the first two BioShocks, and I'm ashamed of that because those look really great. BioShock Infinite looks fantastic. I was reading a few on-hand impressions. This game is like unlike anything I've seen.
Man, oh gosh, I can't. It's
Yeah.
drastically different from the first two, anyways.
It is.
Like the first two take place in this giant underwater city called Rapture. It's just like the underwater city Atlantis. It's just, and it's so environmental. It's everything that is missing from modern first-person shooters these days.
Yes.
Just a single-player campaign with a compelling story, a wonderful setting, great gameplay, and the thing is they're moving it away from that, so the entire game is going to take place in the sky in this floating city, and it's just I remember, what was it, like 2 years ago, there was like a tech demo that looked more like a cutscene, but like, no, this is gameplay, and we're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not
It-
bummed
it
out
looks-
at all. That
It looks
being delayed.
really great. And
Yeah.
I was shocked at that cosplayer that from Russia. Did you guys hear about that?
No.
I did
I don't-
not.
I don't know her name, but this Russian cosplayer cosplayed as, again, I don't know her name, the chick from Infinite.
from
Anyway.
Infinite?
Oh, I think I've seen that
BioShock
actually.
Infinite.
Insult.
Yeah, and she literally looks like it's the exact person. So what they did was they hired her on. They took
Oh, wow.
and after she did that, they hired her on. They're using her image, and she's actually in the game now. They're really using her after her perfect cosplay.
Yeah, why not? Because
She's
that's
even
how
on the
Left 4
box.
Dead worked. They had actors and they modeled after them.
That's
Yeah.
probably the first time anybody's ever got a legitimate job from cosplaying.
And she's on the box. This chick is so good. She's on the box art. Unfortunately,
Oh.
you have to flip the box over to see her. She's not on the front, which doesn't make sense because her character has a rather large role in
Fans are
Infinite.
just awesome.
And speaking of the box, there's a very interesting thing to note that this blew my mind. I can't remember who it was that pointed this out to me, if it was Duel or Insult, but if you look at the stream right now, Insult has the box art for Infinite and for Uncharted, the
Yeah.
first Uncharted game.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It's
They
amazing.
are-
It's like
So similar.
It's
it's
so
the other
funny.
side.
Yeah, it's just the other
Flip it.
side of the other person.
Yeah. But you gotta say, the BioShock Infinite box art is smart box art. Look at that.
It
has
is.
the
It's
strong, bold,
great
contrasting
design.
colors.
I'm gonna pull that up
It
bigger.
has
Yeah.
the burning flag, so there's the anarchiness.
Yeah.
There's the unrule, the chaos.
What
he's bandaged up, so clearly he's not a professional soldier, and
Right.
he's not in a uniform. He
It
has the
looks like
shotgun over his
Revolution
shoulder,
gear.
and he doesn't look happy, but he doesn't look like he's angry either. It's this.
I would like
It's
to
like
also
someone
add,
half pooped in a cereal.
Yeah, so seeing that box art as an uninformed consumer, you're just going to pick it up. Even if you're not interested in it, you will pick that up.
Yeah,
But
when you look
but
on the
you know,
back, you find
also-
out what it's really about.
Exactly.
There are two more things I want to point out. One,
Mm-hmm.
that he is a middle-aged
White
guy who's not shaven. He's sort of
Of course.
unshaven.
Well, you've already gotten the 18 to 25 audience with,
Yeah,
with that,
exactly.
eggs.
Right.
White guys.
And
And the
he's
other
not
thing-
bald.
At least he's not in space armor.
At least he's not a space marine.
I
Right.
got it. But,
The other thing that makes it safe is that he's not black.
yeah,
So
if a
safe.
black guy was
He's not-
that angry
he's
on the
not
box,
Any
people would be freaking out.
ethnicity. Like, it's just so, it's really safe.
And let's think
Right.
about it. If I was one of those uninformed consumers and I was going to get GameStop, look into the games, that would catch my eye and I would be like, wow, this is really cool. Let me flip over the box. Whoa, this sounds fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah, because now on the back you
Fantastic.
have that cosplayer, so there's a chick in it. Great. Then you also
They
have
covered all their bases despite not putting in the visibility. It
Now-
was
and
a
also-
genius move.
I
Yeah.
would also like to point out real quick that you mentioned the color, the color set, right?
It looks like happy. I don't
yeah,
know.
I know. It's like modern games are
I guess
scared
it reminds
of
me
color.
of the 50s. If
Yeah,
that's
tell
what
me
they're
about
going
it.
for.
Right. It's just like, oh my gosh, when me and X were playing Borderlands, we just every now and then we just have to stop and be like, would you look at all this color? This is
I
fantastic.
know,
colors,
man, I'm
dude.
telling you, my eyes were hurting from so much color.
Yeah, especially when you're
colorblind,
so
kid.
used to modern games. Ah!
Well, what's this color? You could get a filter and just mod that to mud. Everything is
Yeah.
color of nice turd
Dude,
brown.
how cool would it be if people actually like modded Call of Duty to have color?
Oh
I would love to see that. Please, if anybody's a modder out there.
Or, how about a modder that makes Call of Duty, actually good? With some
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my god.
but the online.
Shots
Online
fired!
Experience.
Shots fired.
Quit
No,
shooting your
yeah.
fire, man. We've
Wow.
bashed that show like 100 times in 8 episodes.
Yeah,
Yeah, we make
Or
it
that game.
no
every episode.
secret.
Every episode,
take a
there's an
shot.
Easter egg. Take a shot. It's 253. Take a shot.
Yeah. Did you see that? I took a shot. It was a no scope 360 from a ladder. It was awesome.
Amazing. Amazing.
Trick shots in Call of Duty are the coolest thing ever. Didn't you know?
Yeah,
I do those in Mega Man all day.
Right?
exactly. So,
Uh.
insult. How about that oversized Vita you mentioned?
Oh yeah, check this out. For those of you in the stream, you'll see a picture of it. So Archos or Arcos, I don't know how they say it. They've been
Tomato,
making
tomato.
peripherals. They've been making handheld devices for ages, and
I like that. That looks good.
then they totally fell off the market for a while, and now they're focusing on like the mobile environment. But now they're coming out with a tablet running. I think it's running Jelly Bean Android 4.1. I believe that is.
Yeah.
And
I love the
it is
names.
a 7-inch tablet with essentially the Vita controls slapped on the sides. It literally looks like a blown up
Whoa.
Vita. The only thing is it does not have analog sticks. It has the PlayStation Portable style nubs.
Yeah.
Oh,
And obviously no
nubs.
rear touchscreen. But this
Oh, I don't
device
use
here,
that.
yeah, they're
Who
doing one
does?
thing wrong. They're pricing it the same as the Vita. I mean, yes, it has a lot more
Oh.
functionality than the Vita as far as
Ah.
being able to do things aside from gaming. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't want to go into it
I
because
don't
it's
know
just
about that.
Android. But
Yeah. Well, the one thing it doesn't have, the games that like Uncharted.
right,
Uncharted.
it has all those mobile environment games.
Wow,
So-
that's a list there.
Man,
So
Vita
yeah,
has some good games.
Is this a device for casual gamers, or are they trying to?
That's it. This right here is just like the Ouya. It's trying to get Android games to raise their quality away from just being those little
Pop
crappy
the bubbles.
shovelware things that you're seeing all over the mobile environment. They're just trying to justify Android gaming and mobile gaming, just like the Ouya is doing. And I just like to see this trend. I do not personally like this device. I think it looks nice. I think the idea of it is nice. And I just like the way this is going. I like where it is leading.
Right. Well, I don't know about it becoming a trend because this is kind of market. Seems like there's going to be one that'll do well and just push all the others clean out of the market, you know?
In the US, I would say that's completely true. But in Europe, if you look at the cell phone, the way cell phones work over there, that who's using what phone, all the statistics of that, you'll be surprised to see that the iPhone is like in 4th place over there. And all other types of devices. Yeah. The iPhone is not number 1 in Europe.
Starting to be old news. I mean, it's just not open enough.
But in America, the iPhone is trendy, and we get stuck on that. And over there, they look more at functionality and versus cost and all that. And over there, the Galaxy S3 is right now the number 1 cell phone. But it's not by a wide margin. Everything is kind of spread out evenly.
Yeah, and on the gaming side, I hope we get something more than Muffin Dash or Cut the Rope or Flip the Toast.
Hey, Cut the Rope is adorable, but it honestly does not need an analog stick.
Well, I hope Ouya does real well.
I have mine pre-ordered. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Ick, since
we
you
put money
in.
One.
Yeah, I put a lot of money in there.
Yeah, and for those of you wondering, the Ouya is an Android console about the size of a coffee mug. It is small. Yeah. And they encourage you to open it up. They encourage you to root it. They encourage you to essentially do whatever you want with it.
You can
and they will even give you tutorials on how to do this. And it runs on Android, and it's just a small console. It has a couple of controllers. Everything uses standard Phillips head screwdrivers or screws, so that way you can open it up without any proprietary crap.
Like the screws that are always like really weird and hard to get into, you could actually just buy a $5 security screw set and get into those.
True.
It's hilarious.
Hard. Like I bought one a long time ago. I've been into pretty much every gaming device I've ever owned.
I'm actually going to have
make a video of your controller, Lantis.
Yeah, I'm going to have Lantis make me one of those controllers pretty soon. I'm going to be sending him all the parts he needs.
Oh no, I'm not going to charge you. Not you guys. Magonians for free.
Anyone else? $100.
What he did is quite amazing. I would like him to quickly say what he did for his Xbox controller.
Oh, all right. Well, it's not a lot. It was really simple. At first, the D-pad is just complete garbage, and you could buy a special Xbox controller that has a D-pad that's actually shaped like a D-pad and not a disc. But it breaks easy because you could actually like raise and lower the circle part so it could be a disc again for whatever reason.
Yeah, I've never turned it back into a disc, but yeah.
Me neither.
I like, why is that even an option? The reason why you got that controller is so you could get the D-pad to not be a stupid disc.
Right.
So anyway, that broke and I got, upset about it. And I'm like, you know what? So I got the security screwdriver set, found what will fit an Xbox, pulled it all apart, got the little disc out, got a Dremel, and Dremeled off all the disc parts, so it's just the D-pad, and put it back together, and I actually have a legitimate D-pad now, and it's been a big help.
And the analogs. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, and then, so this came about because my wife, for some reason, puts her thumbnail on the analog stick, like down on the analog stick to move it, on a Xbox 360 controller.
They kind of get in the way.
Yeah, and
I'm growing mine out.
And the analog sticks are concave.
Yeah, they are. I hate that.
That's the thing.
Yeah, so when you're playing, typically your thumb ends up on the edge of it, so you can't quickly switch directions, and you miss directions.
So, what I did was, I had a broken PS3 controller. I ripped apart the Xbox 360 controller, pulled off the analog nubs, sticks, and I looked underneath both the PlayStation 3 and the analog for the 360 controller, and they have the exact same shape that sticks on the actual stick, really.
Yeah.
So, all right, we'll just put them in there and see what happens. So, I put it back together and it fit through there just fine, but it sunk down too far. So whenever I try to go left or right, it would smash against the bottom of the actual pad and not hit the neck of the stick itself. So I'm like, what can I do? So I pulled it apart again and I saw that the little stick that the analog stick connects to is kind of hollow. So I'm like, I need something to stick down in there to
prop it
raise it up a bit. So I looked over and I still had the screws from the PS3 controller. So I took the screws and screwed the PS3 controller screw into the Xbox 360 hole in the analog
stick.
board. Yeah, this is getting kind of hard to explain. But that gave it enough height that when I put it back together, it worked fine. And I've been using it ever since, and it feels amazing.
And now you're
There you
using
go.
the convex PlayStation 3 analog stick on the
I can give you a
Xbox
link. I took a
360
picture.
controller.
I can give that a link. I give you a link if you want to put that in the show notes.
Oh, we will.
You
Frank
should even make a
controller
tutorial on how to
is a
do
star.
this.
All right, I can do that too.
A video one would be wonderful, but that
Right.
not until I send you what you need, so that way you have a fresh one to do it on.
Can you
Okay,
charge
yeah.
me $100 just to spite me?
Absolutely.
No.
Joel, are you a masochist?
No, not at all.
It will
Alright.
cost you a PS3 controller, so that's enough cost as it is.
Or
Yeah,
you could
the
go on like
360.
Deal Extreme or something and just buy the parts to fix a controller.
right,
Yeah.
right.
So
Mm.
anyway,
That's just my
so that
comedic
was a
style.
great tangent.
Yeah, we
Right.
love
I
tangents
think that's
on
amazing.
the show.
Yeah.
But we have
But,
to move on, sadly, from
Right.
Franken.
Wait.
Away from Microsoft and from Sony, we're gonna hit. I guess we'll hit a little bit of Sega news.
Yeah, hitting a little bit of Sega. Bought.
No.
So Sega did something pretty cool. They signed a deal with Games Workshop, the people who own the rights to the Warhammer series. And now Sega is going to be publishing new Warhammer games. And Creative Assembly, the developer Sega's been working with for like Total War and some other games, they will be the ones actually making the new Warhammer games.
Whoa.
Unfortunately, THQ still owns the rights to Warhammer 40,000, which is the actual series I enjoy. So we won't be seeing the Space Marines or the Necrons.
How did that even
Right.
happen? That the IP got so divided.
It's split. Yeah, it's weird
Oh,
that the
wow.
IP is split, but it is. But you know, I don't think it will be too long before THQ has to start liquidating some of their less active assets.
Yeah,
and
it's sad
Sega
though
can
because
hopefully
they are a
pick
good
that up.
publisher.
Yeah. So I think that's going to start happening soon. I think there's going to be a really sweet, essentially tabletop strategy game type of situation. It's gonna feel like a tabletop strategy game.
I'm
And,
feeling kind of like a Chrome Hounds thing, except maybe they'll bring back like the campaign thing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that
and
that's kind of what I'm expecting from it.
And there's enough Warhammer lore out there, so you don't really need the Space Marines.
Oh, yeah,
gosh,
there's like three
But it's a
three
360.
series of
If it's on
novels.
360, you need a
yeah.
Space
There
Marine.
is enough reading material in that.
And
Yeah.
I'm done with Space Marines, so I'm glad
You
Space
so
Marines are
done?
gone.
Really?
Wow.
Halo 4. It's
Oh,
okay.
I see. Yeah.
Mm.
But so THQ is probably going to put out the sequel to Saints Row the Third, and
Ooh.
then they're
Right.
going to not see the profits from it that they hoped, and they're going to have to start selling off the rights to games that they're not utilizing,
Well,
including
Yeah, I get I
hopefully
get what you're saying.
Warhammer 40,000.
Saints Row 3 did like what, 6 million?
I thought it did
it
well.
was great, but the problem was that other games had failed so bad it didn't make up for it, and they're still in the hole.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I think that they're hoping the sequel to Saints Row the Third coming out probably.
What would you call that? Like, it's a sequel to a part 3. Like, are you going to get into like the modern warfare, numbering
Well,
system
or
whatever?
the Final Fantasy
They
numbering
could
system.
though,
Dear
because
God,
it's
that
just
was horrible.
it's gone over the top. I mean,
Yeah,
you
I'm
attack
wondering-
people with a giant dildo.
Yeah, I'm
It's-
wondering how they could
It's
top
unheard
that.
of.
The-
Yeah, how you
what
talk-
they're going to do is they're going to drop the numbering system entirely for this title, They already named it. I don't remember what it's named.
Oh,
Saints
you were
Row
not
Black
going to
Ops.
call it. It's too bad they didn't call it Saints Row the Third, the Second.
That would be
Row
awesome.
420.
Come on, tell me that doesn't sound like something they would do.
That
would
sounds
be good.
perfect.
I'm telling you guys,
That is
Saints
good.
Row 420.
Yeah.
There you go.
that could fit.
Oh, actually, that too.
Yeah. That
That's
could be
gonna
the
be
release
great.
date. Who knows? Because it didn't come out in November, so we'll see.
Hmm.
We talk a lot about IPs on this show, like trademark IP, trademark. But
There needs to be-
Squeenix.
Oh, my favorite company.
Hey, the last week's news was kind of good, hopefully. Star Galaxy, they filed another trademark. What do we
Yeah.
think?
Well, I don't know, but I'm not really that interested. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I have had enough of Square raping my childhood that I really don't care to have it raped any farther.
Well, Star Galaxy. I mean, they have another game in that series. Maybe Star Ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought they had, this might be a different company. I thought there was a similar named game on the PS2.
Rogue Galaxy.
Oh,
yeah, it's
okay,
different.
sorry. I got
Rogue
confused.
Galaxy. And
See?
Rogue Galaxy is amazing. And oh, if they could mix Rogue Galaxy with Star Ocean 2, I would be in love.
Maybe it is that.
That
Yeah,
would be the
I'm-
best crossover ever. If this is
I-
if for some reason they got the rights to the Rogue Galaxy franchise, which so far has only seen one release,
Yeah.
oh wow,
it's
I would
totally
be so
possible.
thrilled
They ate
just
up
to see a new
Lufia.
game.
I'm trying so hard not to start yelling out random phrases from Star Ocean.
It is
Raina!
hard.
Just do it.
I
Just go, Lantis. It's like poetry
no,
night.
I'm good. I'm good. It's
Yeah.
that's something we actually do quite often.
We do it
It's just
all
like-
the time.
It's just like
And
it's-
as far as it being possibly Star Ocean related, a lot of the talk from people like us, just people who are hearing about this story, is that it could be the working title of a Star Ocean MMO, possibly in
Oh.
line with the Phantasy Star type of MMO.
Never mind.
Never mind! That's pretty
It's
much
just-
it.
I don't want. See, the thing is with Square, anything that they've touched
They
that
can't
was
even
once
No,
That's
no,
like
good-
hold
14
on,
gold.
hold on. Square
What?
Enix, okay? You need to put that together because
Well,
Square was good.
well,
Squaresoft.
yes, but
Squaresoft.
that's not what they are anymore, and I don't
No,
care
they're-
what they are called
They're Squeenix
or what they are
now.
used to be called. It is that entity, and that entity
Your mother's an
destroys
entity.
anything they touch, and I don't want them to
They're
take
an
something that I
abomination.
love, like Star Ocean,
Right.
and ruin it, because that's all they can do is ruin. It's like the Horseman Pestilence, where everything he touches just rots. That's kind of what Squeenix is now. It's just like, oh hey, look, it's that Parasite Eve, rot.
Every time a Square Enix artist pen on their tablet goes down, the tablet decays slowly as they draw.
Just like
Wow.
rust starts encompassing it, and
The
the
computer.
LCD starts drying up. And
you know, actually, I sort of liken their whole updating the trademarks thing to like Death Note. So like they just write a new franchise in there and then just die.
into Death Note, and then it just dies.
I'm just picturing like all the gifs that can be made of that. Just edits of the Notebook.
And then just just light laughing or
That one gif of him laughing is amazing. I like it like that. There's like a video loop of it. They did that when they got Lufia.
Right.
I'm just imagining the
Oh.
scene where Light Yagami has those red eyes and he's just giving that big smirk. Does anyone remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining.
Just,
He's gonna
and then
get
it
Ni no
goes
Kuni
down
next.
to the Kira.
Maybe they teamed up with, maybe they're in some sort of league with George Lucas where they ruin everything that we love.
They might be.
Well,
Square
wow.
Enix,
At least,
Kingdom
at
Hearts,
least
Disney.
Disney put a stop to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Disney came in, slapped Lucas on the wrist. It's like, give me that. You don't deserve this anymore.
Exactly, but now there's Disney and Square Enix and Kingdom Hearts, and it's a conspiracy theory.
And
but, oh my
Marvel.
god. And
Yeah.
The
Marvel.
next Kingdom Hearts game is gonna be crazy.
Is it
You're
3?
gonna have Goofy standing next to Cloud, standing next to
Spider-Man.
Wolverine, and
Standing next to
Standing
Darth
next to
Skywalker.
And Slave Leia,
You know,
of course.
it would be interesting to see
Slave
Jar
Leia.
Jar
There
and
you go.
Goofy be best friends.
No!
Oh!
Husa Ayusa.
And they just have the dumbest conversations back and forth. It would remind me like of Lewis and Oswald from the Drew Carey Show.
Oh no. That's
Oh,
terrible.
wow.
That's terrible.
Ow, ow, ow.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, sorry
I
about
just
that.
can't.
Yeah.
I just
Can I
can't.
segue? Can I segue here?
You sure can.
By all
Have you
means,
played?
seg
Seg
you can
it.
seg away.
Come on,
Ooh.
Bush.
Okay, speaking of Star Wars and going through space, and like a journey through space, let's talk about Journey.
I think Joel should host this podcast. I'm done.
Wow.
I quit.
Okay.
All right.
Not too bad.
I thought it was in
Oh.
a desert. I haven't finished it yet. I'm
Well,
not artsy.
It is, but what that actually came out a long time ago. It's been out for a while,
Right.
now. Like,
But now, it's that time of year for awards and everything. So yearly awards are typically at the
It's,
end of the year.
yeah. So this is what's really awesome. Austin Wintory, the guy that did all the music for Journey, is actually being nominated for Best Score for a visual media category.
That's awesome. There was-
which-
Even
Yeah.
more, a
we don't
Grammy.
get Grammys often. Actually,
a Grammy. That's
Civ
a
good.
dude,
4
a
got
dude
one.
from a video game. There's a dude that has been working on a video game that could possibly get a Grammy.
Absolutely, Civ 4, I believe, won one. For their
Gamers
song.
represent.
So there you
That
go.
would be major. I would like that.
It
Yeah.
was. I think it was the first video game soundtrack title to win a Grammy.
Dude,
So it was a
man,
big deal.
if you actually looked at all the music in all the video games, I think there would be plenty of musical
I
artists
definitely
that would be able to
agree.
make Grammys.
Yes.
But I
Like,
also
seriously.
think the game industry needs to let itself go a little bit more and just kind of tap in more to the storytelling, art, and soundtrack medley. Because something like To the Moon accomplishes that, and AAA
Yeah.
games sometimes
Oh,
can't even
gosh.
hit
And
it.
so did The Walking Dead, because
Yeah.
it took things that you hate, active time events, and like just zombies in general. We're sick of zombies. Yet
Yes.
it took these things and made it something amazing just
Oh, yeah.
because of the way it was presented. The writing was
Yeah.
wonderful. The voice acting was perfect. It's just so it's great to see games getting some real recognition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I-
Walking
I-
Dead made me cry, so I'm glad that it's getting the praise.
Please no
it deserves.
spoilers. I'm waiting for retail
Oh.
release.
They're giant
Mm.
spiders.
Yeah, I'm trying
Giant spiders. Ah.
Giant spiders
No!
ate everybody.
Wait, did the main character turn out to be a chick at the end? And did he/she die at the hand of Sephiroth?
No, they turned into a broom.
No! Wait, what?
No,
What?
no. Actually, the broom is a horse.
Yeah.
Oh, clear. It's all so clear.
And you should give it a lick. It'll taste just like raisins.
Ew, that's
What?
dirty.
Oh my God.
Ew.
Wow, yeah. Bring
Yeah.
that back.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just wrangle that back
Okay.
in.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
fan game. Let's count how quickly you think that'll get shut down, sadly. But Street Fighter X versus Cross Mega
Okay.
Man.
All right,
Actually, it's been picked up.
Yeah.
Did it get
so,
picked
yeah,
up?
like X. You should probably take this one being
Please
the
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
bigger Mega Man and Street Fighter fan
Yeah,
in here.
this is all yours.
All right, guys. I'm really excited for this one. I saw the link on a forum. I looked at it. I was like, Street Fighter Cross Mega Man. But first of all, you have to realize now that Capcom has been taking a huge, massive, stinky dump on Mega Man.
Yes, they
Pretty
have.
much.
they just completely dumping all over them. Hey, they canceled Mega Man Legends 3,
Mega Man Universe.
Mega Man Universe.
Maybe
Just-
they think they'll shut up the Mega Man fans.
No, they'll never make me silent.
No, I'm a huge Legends fan. That I have never
Yeah.
I
been
like
able to
Legends.
swallow
I've actually
the
played
Yeah.
that one.
cancellation of 3.
Yeah, and that tears me up
So-
inside. But anyway,
So this game here, though, I just want to say, it's been in development since 2010. You could go to
Wow.
the guy
Yep.
who made this on his YouTube page. there are videos of what it used to look like back in 2010, and he's been working on this a lot.
Yeah,
he's done some great stuff.
So yeah, what happened is that he's been working on this, and he took it to EVO 2012, and EVO is the ultimate fighting game event of the year.
All right, like everybody knows that one video from EVO of what was it,
Daigo
versus what's his face? Well, it's the one where Chun-Li versus Ken.
I think it was like Justin Long or Justin Wong.
That's it.
Justin Wong. Yeah, Wong. Where he just completely parried the entire Chun-Li Ultra and countered
which hit like freaking 12 times.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So you had to assume that was from EVO. So that's kind of what EVO is.
So yeah, so the guy took it to one of the managers for Capcom Unity, and he showed up and the guy was like, okay, this looks very good. So he took it to, his people, and they worked it out. So then it's like, okay, well, we're gonna pick it up. And
there you go.
So then they are officially working on Street Fighter X Megaman.
So I just want to point out real quick that this is just absolutely unprecedented.
We've never seen something like this.
The most amazing thing to happen between fans and developers since maybe Valve doing the marriage proposal for Borderlands fan. Like this,
and also they did for Portal, and they did 2 for Portal. Valve is a great company as far as helping their fans.
Capcom kind of likes people. I mean, Turbo HD had an OCR complete family mix soundtrack.
Yeah, I was just about to add that. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, the fan-made projects are usually slapped with C&Ds so quick.
Yeah,
Nintendo will turn a blind eye. Yeah, Nintendo will always turn a blind eye to mods and stuff like that. They'll let things come out. Sega, not having it. They'll throw out a C&D if they can. Square, oh gosh, they're on that like frickin' flies on crap. I swear.
Right. I think one of the reasons that they were so happy to see this is because it fit with their return to the 8-bit style.
Right.
But you know what? So this year is Street Fighter's 25th anniversary, and it's coming to an end. Next year is going to be Mega Man's 25th, and all we had to look forward to was that crappy looking iOS game that looked terrible, and they're actually charging money for that. With Mega Man Cross Street Fighter, that's free.
Are you sure that?
And it'll probably be out about the same time this video hits. It comes out December 17th.
Yes, that will definitely be up. Go get it.
Comes out. And what it is a pure Mega Man game, and they have Street Fighters as the Robot Masters. It's amazing.
Oh man.
It is so cool. I actually have a short trailer here that I'd like to share with all the streamers.
Yeah, do it. We'll link that in the show notes as well.
Oh, look at this. Oh god.
All right, you need a new pair of pants, buddy.
I'm gonna need a few.
Okay.
A few.
Get that boy some drawers.
So what I think is the most awkward thing about this,
he says right here, with no robot masters to defeat, there was much outcry. I mean, really?
Really?
See right here.
Woe is me, there's no one trying to destroy the city.
Mega Man will face a set of new challengers.
They're going to face the new challengers.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Hey, I'm all up for blasting Ryu in the face with a Mega Buster.
Just a fully charged.
People are going to get revenge from Street Fighter 4 online.
You see that right there? That's going to get so much use. This Mega Man falling off the building.
Now, when I first heard this, I thought it was actually a fighter. I'm like, what are they just going to have like all the Street Fighters fighting a bunch
which
of
they've already
masters?
done. They've done Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, and they threw in Mega Man too.
Yeah,
well, I was thinking just Mega Man characters.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah,
I didn't realize it was a full game.
Proto Man.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of robot masters,
And he gains their powers.
Yeah, look, it's actually like the Street Fighter move. hilarious.
Yeah, and I finished both Mega Man 9 and 10, and this looks insanely better
What?
than both
Yeah,
of
it
those.
does.
I know.
What would you do if you actually had to put in the button combinations to use the power?
Let's just
Like-
That
hope
would be
E-Honda's
interesting.
in there.
Like, to do a Hadouken, you actually need to do down, forward attack. To do,
Did Capcom make this official because they knew
They
they were
did.
afraid to screw up the next Mega Man game?
Yeah.
Well, because they missed
What-
out.
what-
They missed out on the 25th anniversary of Mega Man. So here's this.
You know
I
what?
just think what is more weird
They
than
they
anything
gave
else,
Mega Ran
A
stuff
blank,
too.
Yeah,
It's just
Godzilla.
the whole Capcom and free in the same sentence.
Yeah.
It's just
well, it's free
What's-
because they didn't put any development costs into it. This guy financed it himself over the past few years.
yeah. Well, if that's I don't think that would have stopped them if they could have made a buck off of this. I don't think that would have
well,
stopped
the thing
them.
is, they couldn't really do that because he's not licensed to work on, like the 360 or
They
anything.
need to give
so-
him a job.
Well,
Crap.
yes.
I hope
but-
they hired
A
him,
But here-
job.
But also,
or at least paid him off.
Capcom
Like,
could
thank you
release
for
it.
making this, and threw like a few $1,000s at him.
Yeah, Capcom
Yeah, but-
could release it on the Xbox if they really wanted to.
yeah, but think about this though. Like, Capcom has no game for Mega Man's 25th anniversary other than this. This is a
Shameful.
fan game. They
It's
have
a
no
fan game.
other official game
Yeah.
to celebrate
But-
Mega Man. They had.
You know what?
This is
I'm
why they're
okay
promoting
with
this so
that.
much.
Well, that's just it.
And-
The fact that maybe this will actually kickstart a whole thing where companies may start inviting user-generated content to become official licensed games. Like,
Dude,
Yeah,
How
if that
amazing
what
becomes
a
a
great
would it
day
new
be?
that would
trend,
be.
Yeah.
that would be amazing.
It's,
There's so
it's
many
going
good
back to the
fan-made
good
games out
faith.
there.
absolutely. Like, I hope this gets so much attention, becomes so popular that Square feels sorry about that.
Absolutely
feels so,
stupid.
so bad for canceling Chrono Trigger Resurrection.
Hey,
Oh my
we're
gosh.
we're also looking at you, Sega, for putting that COD
Streets of
on
Rage.
Streets of Rage remake, which is
That
better
too.
than anything you could ever possibly make. What are you jealous? You jealous of
The
something?
jelly? You jelly?
Oh, so you can't
Yeah,
do
they're
it? So nobody else can
terrible.
have a good Streets of Rage game? Is that what
Right.
you want to say?
That was
Huh?
the best looking Streets of Rage game since the original 2.
Mm.
Their original
I-
3. But,
Yeah.
but
Well,
no, but
I never
no,
I never played that one.
It was alright.
Is I
Oh, yeah.
Is I
But real quick, I want to mention a couple of things that just came out. That I mean, everybody knows about Far Cry. Everybody knows about that. I'm not into telling you guys about the AAA games that are coming out. You know those.
Right.
But real quick, I want to mention Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition is just came out. I'm really excited for this, and it is a game that originally came out in 1998, and it is tough to run those older games on newer machines.
It is.
There's so many issues that come up, and last year, right before this game was announced, I had installed Baldur's Gate. I got it on I don't know what the company is. They have their own version of Steam, essentially. You know, just for their titles. So I went to their
Right.
website. I got Baldur's
Yeah.
Gate. Then I went to their forums. I got all the mods. I made an amazing looking mod for Baldur's Gate. It took me about 4 hours to do it all, and then it just had a hard time running, even though my machine is more than capable of playing an old Windows 98 game. You know,
Yeah.
the stats are all there. It's just they didn't. It just kept running into little issues and whatnot.
Right.
So
right.
Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, it comes out with and this is a quote, over 400 improvements to the core game. Then they added 3 new characters. They added some new things, new story items, new quests, new items. They also added an entirely new little arena mode, basically, where it's aside from the main story, and you just fight waves upon waves upon waves. Kind of like the Borderlands
Arenas?
I'm for it.
arenas. Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say this is a great way to introduce Baldur's Gate to new gamers because I have never played it and now I can off my off an iPad or PC. So this is great.
Yeah, It's out now on PC and iOS. It is coming to Mac soon, and if it's successful enough, they will start. They will use the money to start porting it over to Android as well. So that way, it'll be on handheld devices all over the place, and all those adults that remember playing this can play it like they remember, and all the new people like Duel and myself will be playing it on PC for the full experience.
I'll be new.
So I'm excited for stuff like that.
With the Baldur's Gate, I played a modded version, but it was still kind of whoa. Yeah,
and it's a really classic RPG. And real quick, just want to throw out that we mentioned you could go get Duke Nukem 1 and 2 on Good Old Games on the last episode. That was a lie, but now it is true. It just released. It's $6.
You lied?
It just came out in a pack for
How
both
dare
of them.
You? I'm not editing that.
So, it's there. It's finally there, and it is amazing.
It
well
was
worth
always
the $6.
there.
You get 7 chapters to play, 3 from the first game, 4 from the second. Really cool. Go check it out.
All right.
Absolutely.
So speaking of our online platforms, is our very last topic that we'll touch on briefly. Steambox is coming to fruition.
Yeah, all those rumors, you guys.
This had been a rumor for the longest time.
Yeah.
But it's true. Steambox, Steam is going to put out some hardware. Huh. So we'll go look forward to that. There was a lot of concept videos about how it could transfer between PC and the Steam box, and how it's just you get the whole at home couch experience of gaming with Steam. So
so they were really beta testing on us without us knowing.
Right? Yeah.
And this is a great way for Valve to get into the console game arena.
Right, because not everyone wants to build a PC or knows how.
Right.
Like me.
And real quick, just so we're clear on what they're making, they are doing PCs that are basically locked into the hardware they have. And the quote is, hardware will be a very controlled environment. Okay. And if you want more flexibility, you can always buy a more general purpose PC. That is a direct quote from the head of Valve.
Okay, so what they're doing is they're building a PC, sort of like a console, in that it has a standard set of
hardware
components. And so, okay, build for this set of components only, if you want to be on Steambox.
So it seems that it is a home console running in a PC environment. So that's how it looks to me, because I mean, what's the difference between that and a console already? I mean, every console you buy on the market is a controlled environment PC, but with the locked in software. Here, we don't know what OS it'll be running. It'll probably be running Windows, because that's what's big in PC gaming.
8. Oh,
sure, possibly. 8 could be good in a touchscreen environment, but it might be 7. Who knows?
I got something they can touch.
So it's probably going to be a Windows environment.
Oh my!
And
did I just get George decayed?
Yes, you did.
And, yeah, it was. That was great. And the question will be: is what kind of software can be installed user end? I mean, how much power will we have, and how much power will they have?
I don't see us having too terribly much power. I mean, Steam is nice. I use Steam, but it's kind of, they have their UI. I think they might make something with their own UI even.
It's very possible, but then they would have to also port those games to work on their own operating system.
Well, no. What if the operating system is just Steam?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But the games are running on Windows.
Oh, right.
Windows is running those games.
Steam doesn't run the game.
Like Windows
Steam is just a DRM system.
But it's kind of like the machine guts behind the curtains. I'm wondering if Steam is just going to keep that curtain firmly in place or not. I guess that's why.
So will we be locked into the Steam experience, even though it's running like a home basic? Well, home premium, Windows 7.
You have your Windows, but can you really even access it? Could you get viruses?
Right, that's something we don't know yet.
Wow.
All they did was announce that it's going to be a thing, and it's aimed at competing directly with the next generation line of consoles,
Smart
not the
move.
Wii U, the Xbox and the PlayStation. They're going after those guys.
Now, will this little PC console thing, will it be able to play all of these Steam games that
Yeah,
Valve has
could it
out
play
now?
Skyrim or...
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
great
That-
because
that
they have
is-
this huge library of games, and that's a big advantage. For them. They have this,
I
Actually,
could
yeah.
see it's
Absolutely.
taking off if
Yeah,
they have
the-
voice chat and parties and stuff.
And if they carry over like the Steam deals, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm sure of that, because that would just be stupid of them to ignore what they already have. That's one of the reasons they can be successful in this. But
Right.
again, it's more for the console gamer that wants to be on PC, or also it is for the PC gamer that wants to play in a big screen.
Yeah.
Well,
My screen, I have 300 32-inch screens.
Well, I'm just
No.
saying, like, I am not a PC gamer. I do not own Steam, or I do not have a Steam account because, I really don't like all the problems that come from, software settings and minimum requirements and, just random glitches and updates and, all the just
Right.
hassle
And
that
the
Oh,
fact
gets
that Steam
completely
itself-
negated when you're on a console. Like,
Well, you
all
still
that
have
stuff
to
is-
update, but, you know.
Well, yeah, but
It's not a big
how
deal.
often?
But it's all behind the scenes stuff. It's
Yeah.
out of.
Right.
It's not anything that you can.
I don't get
mess
kicked
up.
off every Tuesday because it's update day.
yeah, all those features really turn away a lot of gamers, especially those
Yeah.
that want to jump into the PC scene.
Steam
Like-
auto
like,
updates,
I love-
so you can't really notice it, which is nice.
Right.
But-
Like I love keyboard and mouse input. Like I think
Yeah.
that is a superior way to control a video game. But I would prefer to play on a console where I've got, the big screen surround sound and, just don't have to worry about video settings or updating the drivers on my video card to make
Yeah.
sure it can keep up with the frame rate that it's supposed
And
to have.
you know what though? It's very possible that that's going to be their goal. This could be the PC for you. That's what I
I
envision
build
them
my
doing.
PCs, buddy.
I really imagine
I wish
this as
Liz
being
lived
a.
here.
Well, yes. I know you make your PCs and all that. I mean, this could be your PC gaming platform. So this could be totally handled for you, where all you do is just load up a game and it does all the settings for you. It does all that stuff. It updates in the background, not during. I really think that's what
right.
they're doing.
That's
I think
not
this is.
something that we should have to worry about as gamers.
I agree, and that's what this will be. I'm
That's what he's
certain
saying.
that this will be the PC games, but on a console.
Yeah, this
It'll
is
be
great
just
for
like playing an Xbox, but you're playing the games that are on PC, the
This is
games
great
that are
for-
on Steam.
idiots like me that
Hey,
can't build
you know what?
PCs.
I'm sold. That'll sell it. That'll sell it to me.
Exactly. And,
Because when
I'm in the middle of building a gaming machine, but honestly, a whole bunch of non-electronic expenses are keeping me from spending the last $1,000 I need to spend. But I could save that $1,000 and buy this Steam box and be just as well off.
Right.
And see, when you tell me to build a PC, I usually show up with a bucket of nails and some wood, and I'm like, okay, let's build a PC.
Yeah.
All right, I got my water cooling here. I got some Aquafina. Got a whole pack. Some
All right.
chicken
See that's where you
wire
messed
and
up.
duct
You need
tape.
Dasani. You need Dasani or Fiji. That's the only two
Oh,
acceptable.
freaking Fiji
Yes.
water! That square bottle enticed me in.
Makes me look sophisticated though when I drink those Fiji waters. I'm like, yeah, I'm
Outside
drinking a Fiji.
Starbucks.
Yeah, look at me.
I don't have time for that Aquafina stuff. You could just take that away.
Yeah, and then you talk about the RPG Maker game plots. Don't forget glasses,
Oh, geez.
Fiji, RPG Maker coffee. There you go. On that
And,
note,
yeah, I was about to say, here we go off topic.
here we go. We're gonna go offline instead. So I hope you guys
Yeah.
enjoyed this episode. So
I
Bye-bye.
did.
I did.
till next time.
Yep. Later, guys.
See ya.
Peace out.
Later.
Yo, later.
Yeah.